What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. And this week, we finally learned what, who, or what Goku Black truly is, as well as something about Goku. And I actually remember hearing about when this was like first airing and the sub. Like, we forgot it actually happened, and also kind of still shocked that this is part that Goku has not done this, but we'll get to that when we get. So let's talk about this. So let's get started on the episode itself. So he starts off with everybody eating at the table. Well, after Trunks said, "Hey, I'm gonna go back to the future just to make sure that you're right about killing Zamasu in here will also affect my timeline," because we actually learned at least how time travel at least works in Dragon Ball, which does explain why, say, Goku didn't defeat Kid Buu and why Majin Buu still popped up in Trunks' timeline. Which everyone's like, oh, that's why he's there. Okay, now this makes perfect sense. Oh, okay, now this makes sense. So, they explain they have dinner, and Trunks isn't really eating. Goku and everyone else is kind of looking like, yo, Trunks, come on, man, stop eating. You need your strength again and going up against these two. You need to now eat your steaks. So they finally does eat, and then right before everyone goes to the time machine, Goku says, "Yeah, I'm joining you." Bulma says she's joining him. Vegeta's, of course, joining them. And so right before they get in, Kid Trunks is like, "Yo, man, come on, why you gotta go? Like, do you not believe Beerus? I mean, like, come on, man. And, like, shouldn't you be like disappearing? Or like, if it was true, shouldn't you be disappearing or something along those lines?" And then Trunks then explains exactly how time travel works, at least in at least the context of Dragon Ball, where he said he talked also about how should, like, in movies, if you affect what happens here in like the present, it will affect the future, but here in Dragon Ball it doesn't, because I'm guessing because that is actually called dynamic time travel, in Back to the Future 2. You guys remember when Biff got the sports almanac? He went back in time and then of course, gave it to his past self, and then, of course, they gave us a dystopian future that Marty McFly and Doc Brown returned to. So it's kind of like that, or or like you say, or it could be like he was maybe he could have been disappearing, like in the first one where he was his parents wasn't certain whether or not his parents were actually going to meet him, of course, give birth to Marty. So time travel does not work like it is in Back to the Future, where it's kind of like dynamic. What you affect here doesn't really affect what happens there. Like I said, when this first came out, I thought they were they're pretty much two separate timelines that don't really connect with each other. Whatever happens in Goku's time will not affect what happens in future Trunks' time. It will affect what happens in Kid Trunks' time, but it won't affect future Trunks. And it also explains how they're the same person, but not really, because they've been through a lot of different shit. He says that Android 18 here is redeemed, had a child with Krillin, while Android 18 in his universe did not. She killed everyone, was 17. My reality fucking sucks. And he explains that. He also tells and then, of course, right before they leave, Goku actually got the sensu beans this time. He put it in the back of his belt thing, or whatever you want to call it, on his gi. And so, and then he, Mai's "So we'll never see you again." She's talking to future Trunks, and she's like, "I'll tell my your present self or your future self, whatever contest you're thinking of. I'll tell her hi, you said hi." And then he said, "Hey, you still got kidding me?" This is will start blushing, look away from Trunks, but yeah, I was like, "Trunks, you better, man, you better." So they take their leave inside the time machine. Goku and Vegeta, everyone's really cramped up in this thing. Bulma's actually on top of Trunks, and Goku and Vegeta are pretty much just cramped up against the wall. They get out, and then Goku immediately falls down because the time machine gives him motion sickness. So then one of the soldiers will be like, "Hey, Commander Trunks is back!" So they tell him yeah, Mai isn't doing so well. They go downstairs to the subway. They find Mai. He said that she got hurt while she was trying to help some survivors from Goku Black, so she probably got hit with a Kai Blast or something. He gives her a senzu bean, which actually, when he gives her the senzu bean, he actually doesn't just drop in her mouth. He actually just chews it up and gives it to her mouth to mouth. But right before their lips touch, they cut away. why? Like, I mean, I'm not, like, I'm just kind of curious on exactly why. I mean, tell me, you can't show us this, really? I mean, I don't really care, but I'm just kind of like, it's just a kiss. You couldn't just show us. Why'd you gotta cut away? Like, anyway, whatever. So I don't understand why they had to cut away. They couldn't just show it. Like, it ain't that bad. It's just a kiss. Anyway, and then Goku's like, huh? Is that something normal you do? And Vegeta's like, you're married, have children. You've never kissed Chi-Chi? He's like, no. What? Why? Should I? And everyone's just shocked. And I'm like, yeah, you have children. What's that have to do with kissing? I'm like, not do with Goku. Because I actually remember hearing about this from a video by World. Like years ago, back when this was still airing subbed. I remember hearing, when I heard that, I was like, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised, but I'm not even surprised that Goku hasn't kissed him. I'm also kind of surprised because with how much Chi-Chi is, you think she would at least, like, how do you do that? Like, did Goku just skip first base and just go immediately to third? Like, dude, tell me, when they had sex with Gohan or Gotenks, Chi-Chi never went in for a kiss? Not once? I struggle to believe that even Chi-Chi didn't take the initiative. I mean, for Goku not doing it, but Chi-Chi? Whatever. Anyway, so Mai gets back on her feet. They go out and find Goku Black and Zamasu, which are actually chilling in a log cabin in the forest. It looks very beautiful, and kind of surprised it's even there and peaceful when you compare it to what City Trunks is in. Looks at how much in disarray that's in. So then everyone meets up, and then we find out who exactly or what exactly Goku Black is. And Goku Black is actually Zamasu. I'm guessing the present Zamasu from Goku's timeline, not from Future Trunks' timeline. And he actually took over Goku's actual body. Like, that is actually Goku's actual body. Now, I don't know if this is if that's the Goku that died in the future timeline, he swapped, or if this was present Goku, he swapped bodies then. Because it reminds me a little bit of how the Superior Spider came to be when Doc Ock swapped brains with Peter, and that's how Doc Ock became the Superior Spider-Man, or at least that's how he viewed it. So yeah, so they swapped bodies, and then Zamasu killed Goku with his own punch, and yeah. So yeah, that's where the episode ends with that. We'll also get a little fight between Goku Black and Vegeta, as well. Very nice. He did. Goku's like, and Vegeta's like, this fight will not end the same way it did last time. He's like, so yeah, this episode was great. I loved it. The thing about Goku not kissing anyone is, I could understand Goku not doing it himself, like him not taking the initiative because it's Goku. But Chi-Chi, I would have assumed she would have at least done it at least once. Like, seriously? Not once? How the hell? Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, my final verdict for this week's episode, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it, links down in the description box below, and as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.